One. Welcome everybody, wherever you are in the world and whatever time zone you're in. First of all, thank you for joining the British International Educationist STEM Youth Competition Awards for 2025. It's great to have you all here. First, a few housekeeping rules. So all mics other than the speakers are going to be muted throughout the event. What we would like to do is if you could type in your name and location, or just put your location wherever you are into the chat. So it'd be great to get an idea of where you're from. And also, please be ready at the end of the session for a group photograph. So you're very welcome to have your cameras off during the session, but right at the end, when I shout it out, I'd like everybody to get their cameras on and we'll get a group shot and share that. Thank you very much. And first of all, I'd like to introduce our CEO, Nikki Collins, which is the BIEA's CEO, to say a few words. Nikki, please.
Good morning. I hope everyone can hear me. Have we got an affirmative there?
Yes.
Yes, great. Lovely. Okay, how very pleasant it is to be here today. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this very special occasion, the BIEA International STEM Competition Award Ceremony. Today, we welcome not only to celebrate achievement, but to recognise the shared vision and support that makes this competition possible. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all our judges who have given their time, their wisdom, and expertise to evaluate the brilliant ideas presented by young minds across the world. Your dedication is what makes this competition meaningful and fair. A special thank you must go to the Ellison Scholarship Team in Oxford and to Professor Damaris Kaufman from UCL, whose unwavering support and encouragement to young people has helped open doors and raise aspirations. Your belief in their potential is truly inspiring. We're also deeply grateful to the embassies and policymakers who continue to champion international collaboration and educational opportunities. Your support reinforces the global nature of our initiative. To STEM Learning UK and the dedicated STEM ambassadors, thank you for your tireless work to inspire the next generation. You make science and innovation exciting, accessible, and real. And to our incredible young participants, you are at the heart of this competition. Your creativity, courage, and care for the world show us that the future is in safe hands. You're not just solving problems, you're shaping what comes next. To the teachers, parents, mentors, and schools, thank you for nurturing talent and guiding your students to dream big. Your support has made all the difference. At BIEA, we stand on three core pillars: building STEM skills for the future, ensuring the well-being of young people, and caring for our environment. We believe in a whole society approach to STEM, bringing together young people, families, schools, industry, and policymakers to create meaningful and lasting change. So today we honour the winners, and we also honour the spirit of collaboration and the power of education to build a better world. Thank you all, and congratulations, hearty congratulations to every single participant. And now it's my pleasure to hand you back over to Andy, our host for today's ceremony. Over to you, Andy.
Thanks, Nikki. That's great. And also a big thanks to all our judges. This year, we have 48 judges who worked exceedingly hard over many, many weeks to ensure that we've got the best of the best and the finest of the finest. So without further ado, let me just move next to Dr. Alex Holmes, who unfortunately can't be with us today. She's our head of STEM for BIEA, but she has recorded a special message. to share with you all.
Hello, my name is Dr. Alex Holmes, and I'm the head of STEM for the BIEA. And I'm really sorry I can't be there today. But I thought I would take this opportunity to make a short recording to, I suppose, give you an overview of all the projects that I've had the pleasure to review this year. So once again, this year's competition has been nothing short of extraordinary. Across borders, languages and time zones, the teams have presented solutions to some of our most pressing challenges facing the global food systems. So in my position as head judge, I have reviewed all the projects and I've been amazed by the span of topics that have included genetic manipulation, smart farming, vertical agriculture and robotic technologies. Just to say and mention a few, if I was to mention all of them, I would be here for a very long time. Equally, the breadth of crops explored was impressive and crossed a wide range of different agricultural crops, including peas, mushrooms, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, lentils, although rice actually did stand out as the most commonly investigated food. The choices that the teams have made have reflected a kind of deep awareness of food security, environmental sustainability, and global relevance. And so it always is, but it was even equally inspiring to see how teams have connected scientific inquiry with the practical relevance and recognise that these staple foods, these foods that actually are sometimes not considered to be the most exotic or the most fashionable, but they're central not only to our diets, but also to our environment, our economies and our future. Similarly, what also impressed me was each team's ability to make solutions that were both scientifically rigorous and easy to understand. So really quite complex ideas were communicated through both the reports and the various presentations with clarity and delivered in such a way that actually was both accessible and impactful. So beyond this depth of knowledge, you have managed to fuse together science, creativity and purpose to design all these different potentially new or agricultural systems for future farming. So there were teams that designed smart irrigation system, there were teams that integrated data analytics, there were teams that developed all kinds of robotic innovations, including robotic bees to support pollination in controlled environments. There was teams that used genetic engineering to improve crop resilience, and similarly teams who used genetic engineering to develop nutritional value. So all these processes and systems that were put into the project reports demonstrated that the teams, even the very young teams, have a certain kind of forward thinking and a remarkable maturity beyond the years that actually, if you consider how young some of our students are. Above all, what stood out was the mindset of each team, and that was borne out by the work that was submitted. The determination, the enthusiasm and the passion of every team shone through in all the different submissions. So these weren't just academic exercises regurgitated from schoolwork, but these were projects that were purpose-driven and explored and reflected on the research to present the thinking that was slightly, I suppose, out of the box. So I think I can speak for all the judges in saying that we were continually impressed, not only by what teams created, but by the evidence of collaboration, problem solving and thinking beyond the obvious. This ability to think outside the box while staying grounded with the evidence and the research is something that actually is seen at the highest levels of science and engineering. And as we noted, the members of each team are actually already on that path. So to all the students, the teams, mentors, teachers, schools, professionals that have been involved, speakers, external visitors. We would like to thank you. And we'd like to give our congratulations to the teams who have submitted for this competition this year. You've not only impressed us, but once again, you have inspired us. Although I can't be here to say all of this today in person, please know that your achievements really have made a lasting impact. The work that you've done this year shows that the future of STEM is bright and it's in very capable hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holmes. That's great. And as you heard from Dr. Holmes, we've had some very tough competition this year on that. We also caught up with Arabella Eels, who was a past participant in the BIEA STEM program. And she shares her takeaways from the competition and what she's been up to since then.
Hi everyone, I hope you're well, and I just wanted to say a huge congratulations for your fantastic entries into this year's Youth STEM competition. The standard of work has been incredibly impressive, and it's clear that a huge amount of thought, time and effort went into all of your projects, so you should be really proud of what you've achieved. Now, what's great about this competition is it's not just a theoretical exercise. It really gets you to think about real life problems and come up with practical solutions to them. From experience, I know it's not easy, especially when you're juggling all of your usual school commitments on top of doing your projects. So very, very well done to you all. For a bit of background on me, I'm Arabella Eels and I won the Chairman's Award in the 2021 Youth STEM competition. That year, the brief was to design plastic-free food packaging, and I entered as an individual, which meant managing every part of the project by myself. So that included the research, the design, the testing, and putting together the final submission. It certainly was a challenge, but it taught me a huge amount, particularly about time management and working independently, both of which have been invaluable skills during my time at university. Through the project, I developed a much deeper understanding of environmental challenges we face, and it's what eventually led me to study environmental geoscience at Durham University. And during my degree, I've had the chance to explore issues around sustainability and climate change in much more detail, looking at them from both a scientific and social perspective. So, although I've done a fair amount of scientific work experience over the past few years, I'm currently actually working in an investment bank doing my internship, supporting the energy and resources transactions team. And a big part of the team's work is helping clients transition towards lower carbon models, whether that's through renewables, new technologies, or changes to business strategies. So while it's quite a different setting, I've been able to stay connected to the sustainability space. And looking back, the Youth STEM competition really did help me to affirm where my interest lies. And more than that, it gave me the confidence to pursue them. And it's something I hope it's really done for you too. So my advice would be to take a little bit of time, think about what you've learned from your experience, and not just the technical side of your project, but how you approached it, how you managed your time, how you responded when things didn't quite go as planned, and how you explained your ideas to others. Self-reflection can be so helpful, especially as you start thinking about developing your skill set. And if your project didn't quite turn out how you'd hoped, or if you didn't get the recognition you wanted, that's okay too. Projects rarely go perfectly, and some of the most valuable lessons come from things that didn't work. So finally, I just wanted to say, keep going, keep asking questions, keep exploring things that interest you, and don't be afraid to pursue the ideas you care about. There's no one route into STEM or sustainability or anything else, but staying curious and open-minded will take you a long way. So congratulations again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony today.
Thank you, Arabella. Not just a BIA winner, but an inspiration to everybody as well. Next, I'd like to introduce Catherine James, who's another brilliant BIA STEM participant. So, Catherine, what have you been up to for the since your involvement with BIA?
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for inviting me to speak today about my experiences in STEM. It's a huge honour. I'm still so close to the beginning of my STEM journey, but I hope what I share today resonates and feels a little bit like your journey too. I'm Catherine, a medical student at Imperial and a scholar in research, academia, medicine and music there. And I've been passionate about STEM for as long as I can remember. My STEM journey didn't start though with a textbook or a perfect lab report. It began with just play and curiosity. I remember trying to create a huge Rube Goldberg marble machine as a child, collaging walls of our home with all the different breeds of duck on the village pond, making paper aeroplanes or rockets, spending hours gazing at the stars camping, collecting insects, pebbles, shells, bugs, or flowers, and looking at everything under the microscope. I didn't realize this was STEM. I was just exploring without understanding. Very soon, though, STEM became powerful for me, providing a structure for my imagination and rewarding my curiosity with phenomenal experiences and learning. It connected abstract equations, principles, and theories in school to the real world. Trying to build a frictionless pendulum really helped me to feel the laws of physics, and crafting a rocket to appreciate space travel. Visits to the Natural History Museum and Harewood Bird Garden inspired a love of flamingos, and winning the Royal Society of Biology anatomical drawing submission with my flamingo specimen led to an inspiring prize visit to the RVS Anatomical Collection and Manchester University. Seeing where Rutherford split the atom and where graphene was discovered through play with Scotch tape, as well as joining Professor Nancy Rothwell in her neuroscience, was incredible. I realised how scientists aren't born, but grow through wonder, exploration, and failure. And I understood the power of STEM to positively impact the world. Inspired by this neuroscience experience and a summer caring for family friends with early-stage dementia, I created an app to improve their quality of life using my school's software. Listening to their remarkable stories made me realise that STEM is about people, empathy, and shared understanding, and how care powers meaningful innovation. Later, through incredible BIEA projects and the Cubes in Space competition, I was drawn to larger global issues of climate, sustainability, and planet preservation, exploring composting and designing a space cube to test ionospheric variability of cyanobacteria. Tiny experiments that blended microbiology, geography, astronomy, physics, and chemistry, and years of my tiny childhood obsessions with rockets, stars, and bugs. It was thrilling to receive guidance from NASA and to show viability of my samples in space. I modelled pandemics, studying aspects of infection control. I investigated rowing technique with a vertigo monitor, and I studied AI, digital, and biomedical engineering technology on global health. I learned that my interdisciplinary interests were a superpower and not a distraction in STEM. When classroom science was tricky, projects and competitions made it real, human, and filled with purpose. Of course, not everything worked well in my journey. Rockets collapsed, codes glitched, and I never managed to make that perfectly frictionless pendulum. I was often out of sync with peers, but each challenge I found greater resilience and doors to progress. I have been so fortunate to have had pivotal mentors in my journey, particularly Mr. Britton, who always saw more in me than I saw in myself, encouraging me to enter space competitions and projects, attend Arkwright Engineering Scholarship assessments and Women in Tech ceremonies. Inspiring teachers at my school facilitated early research at Imperial. I realised the benefits of allowing others to see my spark and lighting that of others too. Imperial embraces the truest spirit of positive collaboration I have ever encountered through its innovation labs, scale hackspace, and entrepreneurial journeys. In the last year, I've been encouraged to win World Health Organization competitions, assist with MBA entrepreneurship, join research experts, and take on leadership roles in the European Youth Parliament, Royal College of Paediatrics and Child Health, and British Medical Association. I have learned that STEM isn't about what you know, but how you communicate, collaborate, and ultimately care. Our world needs daring, ethical, compassionate, and collaborative young STEM leaders to shape policy and bridge the gap between data and people, discovery and justice. So, to every young STEM enthusiast, I would say, don't wait for others or for permission to begin your journey. Dream big, enter that competition, ask that wild question, build that machine. Be curious, relentless, courageous, and imaginative. You're never too young or too inexperienced. The future needs your voice. Find your people, collaborate, and innovate. Lead with your heart and harness the power of STEM to improve lives, unite societies, and create an equitable, sustainable future for our planet. Remember that the next breakthrough might not come from a big lab or company, but just from someone like you or me working in our homes, solving a problem for our communities, or simply dreaming under the stars. Thank you, BIEA, for all your inspiration over the years.
Thank you, Catherine. And clearly, you're a great innovator as well as a former BIA winner. And we'll look forward to hearing more about your future successors. Next, I'd like to introduce, please welcome Paris Fawcett from the Ellison Scholarship team, who are a fantastic supporter of the BIA and a champion of brilliant opportunities for young people around the world. Paris.
Thanks, Sandy. And hello, everybody. I'll keep this pretty brief so we can get on to announcing all of your incredible awards. But I wanted to quickly tell you about a really great opportunity that the Ellison Scholars Programme is running. Essentially, it's a fully funded scholarship to the University of Oxford. So we have two scholarships. We've got an undergraduate scholarship and a graduate scholarship. At the moment, applications are open for our undergraduate scholarship, and this is for students who want to start at the University of Oxford in October 2026. So you apply now, and applications close on the 31st of July. But I'm sure you're wondering more information about what it actually is. So it's a scholarship programme run by the Ellison Institute of Technology, which is a private research institute operating here in Oxford. Similar to why you're all here today, our core mission is to develop and deploy technology in pursuit of solving humanity's most challenging and enduring problems. So as an organisation, we're fundamentally reimagining the way that science and technology translate into comprehensive end-to-end solutions in 4 areas collectively known as the humane endeavours. And here's what I think you'll find interesting. So in these 4 areas, we've got health and medical science, food security and sustainable agriculture, clean energy, and artificial intelligence and robotics. So we fund the studies at the University of Oxford for you, and then our scholars will work on innovation projects that contribute to one of these 4 areas. So they're actively collaborating with world-leading experts and multidisciplinary teams to help shape a better future. So one of the projects that we're working on is build a global network of robotic greenhouses, which is in the food security and sustainable agriculture endeavour. So this project aims to transform agriculture by engineering indoor systems that grow most plants in a more economical and environmentally sustainable way than traditional farming. So that might resonate with some of the work that you're doing. In terms of who brought this programme together, our founding team is made up of Larry Ellison, who many of you might know. Larry's the founder of EIT and the CTO at Oracle. There's Sir John Bell, who's the president of EIT and oversees our projects. There's Tony Blair, who's the former UK Prime Minister and the executive chairman for Tony Blair Institute for Global Change. And Dr. Laura Lewis, who is our director of education and scholarships. So this is more than just an academic scholarship, as our scholars are going to actively contribute to EIT's efforts to solve global challenges. And we're looking for innovators to help us do this. Now, this is a fully international scholarship, so people from any country can apply as long as they're eligible to study at the University of Oxford. So that includes the right qualifications, grades, and English language requirements. But it's a really generous scholarship. So the typical base level of support that Ellison scholars can expect will cover tuition fees, a very generous academic scholarship stipend to cover all living expenses in Oxford, the equivalent of paid internships for work on innovation projects, travel and conference costs, personal technology setup, and arrival in Oxford costs. So this includes flights, visa charges, and access to healthcare. The financial package is one of the most generous in the world, and this is also one of the few undergraduate international scholarships that exists in the UK, and particularly at the University of Oxford. So it's a really fantastic opportunity. You can learn more by visiting our website, We also have regular information sessions and Q&As, but the most important thing to note is that if you're interested in the undergraduate programme, applications are open now and they close on the 31st of July. So you've got a month to get your application in. That's plenty of time, and we have lots of resources available to help you put in a really competitive application as well. So come along, put your name down on the newsletter, come along to our sessions, and most of all, we hope that you apply as well.
So thanks, Paris. That was excellent and very generous as well from the organisation. So we're all very excited about this next part, and I'm sure it's what you've been waiting for while you're here. It's time to find out who's won what. Let's reveal the award winners. And a quick word before we dive in. Since we have so many fantastic international teams, you may hear a few creative pronunciations today. I'll apologise ahead. Us Brits, we're not renowned for our language skills, but we do promise to give it our very best chance. Okay, so if we can proceed.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Nikhil Innes, engineer for WSP. We're a engineering consultancy / advisory firm. We do pretty much everything engineering, and I sit within the building structures team. And I'm very delighted to present the Rising Star Awards to the following teams. Team Butterfly from Youchoyang Primary School in China. Team The Aggravators from National School Precinct in Malaysia. And Innovators for a Sustainable Future from Jarudong International School in Brunei. And last but not least, HCAS Juniors from Hsinchu County American School in Taiwan. Congratulations and well done to all the teams.
Excellent. Many thanks, Nicole, for that. So I'd like to next please welcome Ashartha Virendra, who is the head of sustainability at the MZA, who'll be joining us today to share her insights and support for the next generation of change makers and to present the emerging impact awards as well. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Akshita Virendra. You can call me Ax. I'm the head of sustainability at MZA Consulting Engineers in London, and we are a mechanical, electrical, acoustic, multidisciplinary engineering consultancy. It's truly an honor to be here on the judging panel today. All the participants have been absolutely fantastic. I'm so proud to announce that the following teams have received the Emerging Impact Awards. Team Sustainable Way, American International School from the UAE. Team The Denangis from Le Qui Don High School for the Gifted from country Vietnam. Team Bioroots from St. Sava National College, country Romania. Team Green Revolution from Affiliated School of the University of Macau, Macau, China. Team Dissidents from the New City College, United Kingdom. And lastly, Team Chatitude from Macau Puite Middle School, that's from Macau, China. I'd like to congratulate you all. Well done. Now I'll hand it back over to Andy. Thank you all.
Thanks, Ax. And next, I'd like to introduce Claire Spencer, who's a Senior Asset Strategy and Planning Manager at the National Grid, and who's here to present the prestigious Ambassadors Award.
Thanks, Andy. Hi, I'm Claire Spencer, and as Andy said, I'm a Senior Asset Strategy and Planning Manager at National Grid Electricity Distribution. So we distribute electricity in the UK, in the Midlands, the South West and South of Wales. In terms of my role, I'm responsible for the short, medium and long-term strategies to provide safe and affordable electricity to homes and businesses in that area in a sustainable way. I'm really pleased to be here today presenting the Ambassadors Award. There's been some really great projects that I've judged throughout this experience. So receiving the Ambassadors Award are Team Sustainable Sweethearts from Holyport College, United Kingdom. Team BioBlock from Bishop Stortford College in the United Kingdom. Team AgriShield from TÜBİTAK Science High School in Turkey. Team Veggie Warriors from St. Olave's Grammar School in the United Kingdom. And finally, Team Everest from Presbyterian Boys Secondary School in Ghana. Congratulations to all of you.
Excellent. Much appreciated, Claire. Next, I'd like to introduce Peter Gallivan, a brilliant science communicator, children's science book author, and long-standing BIA STEM judge from the King's College London. Perfectly suited to present our Science Communications Award or Communicator Award.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, as Andy said, I'm a science communicator, so I work at King's College London, where I organise lots of different science activities for young people, like all of yourselves who have entered this competition. I also am a science writer, so I write for the Week Junior Science and Nature, and I also publish some children's science books as well. So really excited to be giving out the awards for the Science Communication Award. So we've got 4 winners in this category. So the first winner is Team Hydro Club from Lady Eleanor Hollis School in the United Kingdom. Congratulations, Team Hydro Club. And our next winner is Team Desert Green Innovators from Basis Scottsdale in the United States. Congratulations, Desert Green Innovators. And then our third winners are Team Soymates from the Henrietta Barnett School in the United Kingdom. Congratulations, Team Soymates. And one final winner in this category, we have Team HCF Go from Miras International School in Kazakhstan. Congratulations, Team HCF Go, and congratulations all of you for some really fantastic entries. I really enjoyed reading all of your ideas, talking to you all in person.
Little STEM Scientists, Smart Learning School, Saudi Arabia. Congratulations. Team Cultivators, Brainy Bots, India. Congratulations. Team Carbon Treasure Squad, China Welfare Institute, Children's Palace, CWICP, China. Congratulations. Team 4+1, School Lyceum number 20, Azerbaijan. Congratulations. IC The Innovators, Philippine Science High School, Central Luzon Campus, Philippines. Congratulations. Paddy Pioneers, Victoria College, Belfast, United Kingdom. Congratulations. Team Arrow, Şanlıurfa Girls Anatolian High School, Turkey. Congratulations.
Excellent. Thanks, Damaris, for stepping in there, and you'll be introduced to Damaris very shortly as well. I'd like to reintroduce and welcome back Paris Fawcett from the Ellison Scholarship Team again, who will do the honour of presenting the second prizes.
Thanks very much, Andy. So I am very proud to announce that the following teams have received the second prize. First of all, there is Garden Guardians from Silver Oak School in India. Then there's We Mean Green from Alpha Prep in the UK. There's Team Blue Whale from China Chongqing Ling, China. There's Team Winning Mushroom from Scoala Gimnaziala Ion Creanga in Romania. There's Team Urban Farmer from the China Welfare Institute Children's Palace in China. There's Team Polytech from Lahore Grammar School in Pakistan. Team Trailblazers from Beijing World Youth Academy in China. And Team Demeter from Holy Cross College in Bangladesh. Well done to all.
Thank you, Paris, yet again. Now, Professor Damaris Kaufman, you heard it before, and she's back. We're thrilled to welcome the professor, who's the economics and finance of the built environment expert and vice dean for innovation and enterprise at the Bartlett, the UCL, a long-term supporter of the BIEA and a passionate about sustainability. She's here to reveal our first prize winners.
Well, thank you all. And I have to say, actually, it was a huge honor to host this in person last year, and I'm glad to be here announcing the winners. I think what the earlier speaker said is something that I hope the students will hold with them, and that is the amazing blend of the technical brilliance of the projects being presented and the moral seriousness, the precision, the certainty, the coherence, the cohesion of what you're offering. That really reflects a deeply human investment in this competition and shows that you have, on the one hand, mastered the science, and on the other hand, mastered the dialects in which you communicate that science to a wider audience. So well done to all of you, and it is an honor to present the first prizes. Let them roll, Andy. Team Ricewise, Uzul Kemerburgaz, Bilim Okulu, Turkey. Congratulations. Eco Harvesters, Pathways World School, India. Congratulations. Rise with Rice, Hisar School, Turkey. Congratulations. The Lab Club, Bolu Convent School, Jersey, UK. Congratulations. Arabite Innovators, Smart Learning Schools, Saudi Arabia. Congratulations.
Excellent. Thanks, Damaris, and thank you for last year as well. It was a great event. Back to the front row, please welcome Nikki Collins once again, our CEO for the BIEA, and she presents the Champion Awards and Best Visual Presentation, as well as the Best International Collaboration.
Okay.
Hey, Nikki, how are you
Right.
going?
Yep. Okay. Well, this is the best part of the BIEA year for me. Award for the champions, first of all. First of all, we have the Junchao technical team from the China Chongqing Science Center for Young People in Beijing and China. And they were a team that developed a sustainable way to grow oyster mushrooms to provide fresh, nutritious mushrooms for school meals, boosting both health and sustainability. The next team are the NGS STEAM Team 2025, and they're from Indonesia, the Newton Global School. And their project was designing floating rice farms by merging Indonesia's rich, deep-rooted rice culture with eco-friendly technology. And the third, but not the least, is the team called Aeroponic Achievers. And they're from the Amjad Cortabo American School in Saudi, in Riyadh. And this team highlighted how to use aeroponic farming to grow potatoes in Saudi Arabia, which, as you know, is a water scarce region. So, and fourth but not least is the Agriquities team from the British School in Jakarta in Indonesia. Their award is for excellent presentation and a great team spirit. Congratulations to all of you. Well done. So first of all, the best international collaboration is called It's a team from the US. It's a collaboration between the US and the Philippines, from Florida and Tagaytay. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Their team is called the Sustainables, and is a wonderful example of international collaboration from opposite sides of the world, relying on the input and playing on strengths of students from different cultures. Congratulations to both of you, to both schools. Well done. And the next award I'm lucky enough to present is the award for the best visual presentation. And this goes to Lens Robotics, and the school is a Gimnasio Kaipor bilingual school in Bogota in Colombia. And their award goes for, as I say, the best visual presentation, but the content of their entry was the combined robotics with sustainable farming to monitor and optimize lentil growth. They did an absolutely fantastic presentation, which was very much enjoyed by all the judges. Thank you very much. Well done. Congratulations.
That's great. And thank you, Nikki. We're delighted to have Mr. Maruta Alito from the Acting High Commissioner from the Ghana High Commission joining us today. Please welcome him as he presents the Chairman's Award for the Future and the Future Leaders Awards as well. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone on this call. I want to congratulate the British International Education Association for this rare opportunity to students from across the globe to show or exhibit their talent. I also want to congratulate all the participants. It is not just about winning, it is about following up on your dreams. After this ceremony, don't let your big vision, your big ideas end with this ceremony. Let it flourish and advance the cause of humanity. And I find this award very, very relevant because almost every topic I have seen, the research findings are just incredible. That is why I think there is hope for a brighter future. You plant an idea from Singapore American International School. Congratulations. Then, so Future Leaders Award, Team BioBite, Federal University Technology of Nigeria. Congratulations. Then Future Leaders Award, Team Eco Harvesters, UCL, United Kingdom. Congratulations. Future Leaders Award, Team 47EN11, University of Technology, Papua New Guinea. We are proud of you. Congratulations. Future Leaders Award, Team Mallorca. I hope I got it right. Fulbright University of Vietnam. Congratulations.
So thank you very much, everybody. Next, we'll have Dr. Holmes, who will announce the 2026 theme as well. So this is next year's competition that you'll be starting work on very soon.
And hello again. So again, I'm still not in person, but I'm here to tell you all about the 2026 BIEA competition well in advance of 2026, giving you opportunity to be thinking already. So 2025 was all about farming and agriculture and reducing or increasing the food crop supplies that are available for our food. In 2026, what we'd like you to do is to consider how we can reduce food waste at any point through the food chain. So if you consider farming and agriculture, you've made all these, you've increased all the yields of these crops. However, at some point through the food supply chains, then the food is being wasted. So the 2026 BIEA STEM competition asks you to come up with innovative solutions to reduce loss and waste across the food supply chain from field to fork. You might wish to focus on many different areas: food waste or waste reduction technology, food recovery, sustainable packaging, waste to resource technology. It challenges you to consider how we reduce the food waste, how we make sure that all this agricultural produce that we are creating, that we are increasing, gets to the table. Reduce farming loss, reduce farming food losses. What do we do with surplus food? How can we reduce waste from retailers? These are just some of the questions that you will need to ask yourselves as you take on the 2026 competition, how we can reduce the food waste, not in our homes, but in the transfer from the farm to the fork. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holmes. Now, Helen, who you've heard her voice. Helen, here is the partnership lead for the BIEA, and over to you, Helen.
So doing a terrible job at controlling screen share. So yes, we have got some I would say news update I just very quickly to share with you here. So I'll keep it simple. So we are changing the timing for our STEM competition. So we are announcing the theme for next year sooner. So now that we've announced it, and then the timeline is going to be by the end of December, we will announce the next round participant, and then the final will still be in the award ceremony and so on will still be in July next year. So we're moving that forward to give schools more time and teams more time to prepare. So we're really pleased to say that now we are really growing our regional STEM programs. We are building partnerships with a number of organizations in different parts of the world. So we really hope to bring more exciting news from that. Oh, we've got someone drawing on my PowerPoint.
Stop it.
Okay, so because we've really we've seen schools sort of coming back, really making BIEA STEM competition and BIEA STEM programs part of their overall curriculums or school year. And so we encourage that the students who have not done BIEA STEM competition before to have a go at the STEM stars to understand how the competition works, what's required. So we encourage them to take have a go at BIEA STEM star projects before starting the competition program. And also we have a strong focus on mental health for young people. We recently did a research project with the UCL and they found that STEM projects like the competition and also the STEM programs really help young people sort of in their build their STEM skills as well as they improve their mental health. So that means we are going to, well, we have actually, we would like our mentors to have a look at the trainings available for mental health support for young people. And we are rolling out training programs for mentors. We are also developing the STEM tutor training programs to help school teachers or parents or school youth workers to understand STEM better, how to engage with young people, get them interested in STEM programs. So those trainings will be available in the coming months. And very excitedly, we have got we will be running a winter arts challenge because we covered STEM, but quite often people also say we know that there's also arts involved in STEM. So this is in collaboration with the London New Year's Parade. So from 2027 well, 2026 and 27, we will have we will be part of the London New Year's Parade on the 1st of January. So watch out for information regarding the theme for that.
Any more?
Other one? Yeah, so, oh, whoops. Conferences, yes, every year we hold 3 forums and conferences. So in July, we have the Youth STEM Forum, which is happening on the 15th of July this year at the Westminster City Hall. Then in October time, we will have the professional STEM forum relating to this year's theme. So we will let everyone know when that is going to be. And then next March, usually we'll then incorporate a mental health forum for young people and teachers as well. So 3 forums that we run each year in the UK. So that's all I wanted to give everyone a bit of a heads up on our news update.
Splendid. Thank you, Helen. Again, Helen here, who's really the person that runs everything. The BIEA wouldn't be the BIEA without Helen. So thanks, Helen. And so some great new things coming ahead. And, you know, we're looking forward we've had so many repeat entries over the years as well. So thanks for everybody for coming back as well. And doing some more great stuff and some well-known faces in the within the competition, as well as the judges. So thank you to everybody on that one. Customary, we'd like to do a screen or rather a group photo. We usually do these in person as well at our events, and we'd like everybody to get the cameras on and to actually look at the screen would be helpful, and we'll see if we can snap you all together. 3, 2, 1. Big smiles. Everybody's smiling. Right.
Great. So I think we've got everything now.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, everybody. So, listen, until we meet again on the 15th, hopefully we'll have many of you visit in person, but keep up the good work. We really appreciate all the effort you put in as students, teachers, and our judges as well, and to the rest of the BIEA team who've put so much work into this. Thank you, and we salute you.
So